keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Oakland Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set! 180! 42! Hey, let's get this,
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. They'll run with Samuels. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20. On 1st down, Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Get ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger flushed out right. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember,
got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Nick Vanette there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
gives to Richard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Raiders 14, Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
The guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
All right, now, 2:30.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on first down. Connor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. They come out here in the eye. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Connor, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a definite.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got it to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Hey, Echo. 98. Watch 98.
Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Here's Carr to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Carr come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
734. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Carr going to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check. Check out. Hot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Monday, down. You ready? Kill. Hey, orbit.
Carr to throw again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Hey, we're good. You think you won't get this?
Carr going to go on 4th down. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. he's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Samuels. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the set. 53 is the mic. Protein spill. I'm going back to you.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Now it's Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Eagles 0.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Wentz now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, forward, Tokyo! Hey, Delta, 6-6, pull it high.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Keep it.
They'll run with Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Out.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be third and 10 now. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Hey, team 6.
They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Waiting.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz rolling to his right. It's caught by Jackson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jarrell Casey able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
120. Check.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. He's got the first down inside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They keep it with Henry on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Titans will use their third and final time as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready? Go! 6-6, pull it high. 47. Check, 47. Hey,
they'll fake it. Now Tannehill going for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside?
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 15 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. That's caught by Jackson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run with Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
So that's back.